Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa and this is the 5 Foot Test Kitchen. Today we will be making a variety of different treats that you can use as last minute gifts for teachers, relatives that you don't know that well, co-workers, or take to a holiday party that you need something last minute. You just want to throw some things together. There's some chocolate, there's some candied nuts, there's lots of different options, so if you are really interested in this, please stick around. Additionally, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you use one of the recipes. Everything additionally will be linked down below and they are pinned in my Pinterest tab in the Christmas one. It's 5 Foot Test Kitchen. Also, don't forget to like my Instagram page or follow my Instagram page. There's a lot of behind the scene things, or there will be a lot of behind the scene things going on there in the stories and different posts. It's a little bit more lifestyle. My oven is ready. The first recipe we will be making is the easy cinnamon sugar pecans and almonds. So you can either use just pecans, just almonds, or a combination of the two like I am. This is a super simple recipe, easy to throw together, and this is a great gift. I already have a few people in mind that I'm going to give this to, so I think they're really going to like it. So these are the ingredients that you will need. As always, I said I would link them down below, and then I'll pop up the amounts on the screen. Not sure which side will have more space. So yeah, let's get into it. The ingredients that you will need are the nuts, so either pecans or almonds, like I said, or both, sugar, ground cinnamon, an egg white, salt, water, and vanilla extract. So in this video, since I'm going to be trying to move pretty quickly, since there's a lot of things, I might end up cutting it into two. I'm going to have everything measured out as much as I can so you guys don't see me having to measure everything. So let's get started. So you will preheat the oven first to 250. You can actually kind of see it now. Let me know if you like this setup. We've got a lot going on. We're going to be using a lot of different things today, so I kind of wanted you to be able to see everything behind me and what's going on. So you're going to preheat your oven to 250 degrees. You're going to line your baking sheet with parchment paper. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it might be right out of frame. Then you are going to mix the sugar, cinnamon, and salt in a bag. This will make sense in just a second. So I already have them pre-measured in here. And I got everything in the bag. Just going to do a quick little shake. And now we have cinnamon sugar. Alright, and then we are going to whisk the egg whites and the vanilla and the water with a fork until frothy. So I'm going to speed this up. So this is nice and frothy. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then we are going to add the nuts. So I'm doing half and half like I mentioned. So it's about a cup of each. Alright, so we're going to stir until these are all coated. And then we will pour them into the bag and then shake until it's all coated. Alright, so you're going to dump these out on the bag, or no, not on the bag, on the parchment paper, and try to get it into an even layer. Throw this away. This would be a great time to use reusable bags if you have them. I'm gonna wash my hands real fast. All right, let's get an even layer. We probably could have used even more nuts, but that's okay. All right, so we are going to put this in the oven for an hour. Let me make sure. Yeah, and you're gonna wanna stir every 15 minutes. So let me start my stopwatch on my watch because you guys are on my phone so I can't do that. Alright, so 15 minutes and then we're gonna kind of stir this. The next recipe will be Crockpot Snowman Poop by the Crockpot Ladies. This recipe is awesome for kids. I love the Crockpot Ladies channel. They have a YouTube channel. I'll make sure I link that down below as well. And their Pinterest page is phenomenal. This is a super easy recipe, or even just using your crock pot. So that's pretty awesome. You could also use a microwave to just melt the chocolate. But I think it's kind of cool that it's in the crock pot, so if you don't have any other ingredients or any other tools, you can just use that. So all you will need, it's just 3 ingredients, is Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm using the Aldi brand, it's way cheaper. Cake mix, it's supposed to be funfetti. They didn't have funfetti at Aldi, so I'm just gonna add some sprinkles for the funfettiness. And then white chocolate, or white melting cubes. You can use the white almond bark. These white baking morsels is what I have. So all you're going to do is use your white chocolate. It's 6 ounces, so you're going to melt that, and then it'll take about an hour when you're on high, it says. I haven't done this before, so we'll see, but you're supposed to keep stirring it occasionally just to check to see if it's melted. So we're gonna start this. And if I keep reaching over there, that's where everything else is staged. So you guys hopefully can't see it, or if you can, that's a sneak peek of what's happening next. I'm gonna put this in my crock pot, which is right behind us, so we can keep watching that. And then I'll check on this when I check on stirring those nuts and see if it melts. Alright, so we have that on high. The other ingredients, like I said, we'll use later when we stir them all in. So I'm gonna get these out of the way and we'll move on to our next recipe. Alright, so our third recipe is going to be the Christmas Crunchies by Seeing Dandy. I'll link her below as well. For this recipe, you're just going to use butterscotch morsels, vegetable oil, peanut butter, cornflakes, and Christmas sprinkles. This is definitely a good option if you need something to be gluten-free, and I think this is dairy-free as well. Just make sure you get gluten-free cornflakes. So we are going to start off by getting the cookie sheet all lined up. Not sure if you can see that. And then we are going to pour the cornflakes into a separate bowl, and then we will melt the butterscotch and the oil on the stovetop. Also, if you see me drinking my Dunkin' Donuts, we need a little bit of caffeine for this. Alright, so we need 4 cups of cornflakes. Alright, so we got the 4 cups. Then we are going to put 12 ounces of the butterscotch and 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil in our medium saucepan, and then we will melt over medium heat, stirring occasionally. And this bag is 11 ounces. It calls for 12 ounces. We'll be close enough. One thing that I really like about this setup is my trash can's right here, and everything's kind of right behind me, and you can still see it. So let me know if you don't hate it. That would be awesome. So that way you can see the stove, you can see the oven, and we're all good. And I don't have to set you on as precarious of things. You're just on my island. So you're going to want to take this off the heat. Make sure you keep paying attention to it just so it doesn't start burning. I got real close to starting to burn, but we're good. We made it. So you're going to add the peanut butter in and incorporate this in until it's smooth. So it shouldn't take too long. And one thing I want to note is when you are making lots of different things, if you have people that have nut allergies that are going to be eating some of the stuff that you are making, and some stuff is nut-free and some isn't, make sure you're very careful with cross-contamination. Make sure everything gets washed really well. And if you can see what's in my sink all dirty, you guys know I'm making this all at the same time, so you know why. So we're gonna stir this until it's smooth, And then we are going to toss it in the cornflakes. Super simple, guys. See, like, none of this is hard. And it's super easy. And if you're not making all of them at the same time, you can make them so fast. And minimal dishes. If you really wanted, you could just use like a real big pot and mix these all together in the pot. But I don't have a big enough pot. Well, I do, but I don't want to make it dirty. So we're gonna mix this all together. Try not to crush the cornflakes. All right, so we have got them all mixed. Let's see if you can see. Woo. All mixed. Hopefully you can see that. Now we're going to take 1 tablespoon and we're going to scoop them out and then just drop them on the tray. Excuse me. If you want, you can add sprinkles on top to make them a little bit festive. I think I will because I have a lot of sprinkles to use. I might not put them on all of them, but that's where you do this. And it says 1 tablespoon just to make it easier. I'm just going to use a big serving spoon. Okay, so we have these all ready to go. They're a little bit close together. We might have to break them apart, but we're gonna let them chill and harden hopefully, and then they will be ready to eat. Super simple, it just takes a little while to scoop them out. So before we move on to our 4th recipe, I'm going to stir everything that needs to stir. You guys, look at how good these are. I don't know if you can see them, but oh my gosh. Alright, set another 15 minutes, and I actually see that my Crockpot has melted all of the white chocolate. That was super fast. So we are going to get back to the snowman poop. This is such a great recipe to do with kids because I think it's really hilarious that it's snowman poop, and it's super simple. It's just the 3 ingredients if you have the funfetti cake. So let's get started. So I'm just going to move mine over here. And now you are going to add in the 1 box of funfetti cake mix. First, you are going to add in the Cheerios. Alyssa, you know better. So, 6 cups. And for things like this, you definitely want to make sure that you do the recipe because if you add too much, it's not going to coat it like it should. So you don't want to dump like the full box in there. Maybe this is 6 cups, I don't know. I know it looks like I did more than 6, but this last one's a partial one because those last 3 were partial. So it's definitely not 6 boxes. And again, Aldi. Not sure if I already said that. So we are going to mix this all together. I love white chocolate, so this smells so good to me. Alright, so let's add the cake mix. I'm going to add just this cake mix, and then I'm going to add some sprinkles, which is basically what funfetti cake is. I'm going to add a little bit at a time, just so it's not making a huge mess. a container so it can start cooling. You can put it on like a cookie sheet, but it should be fine. Alright, let's see if I can dump this without making a mess. Got my gloves just to make it easier. Falling over in the background. Alright, so I'm going to move this out of the way. And then now we can kind of spread the powdered sugar out a little bit more. Not powdered sugar, this isn't puppy chow. We're making that later. Add a few more sprinkles. And we are good to go. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3 in the process. We got 3 more. Let's see if we can do this. All right, let's get this out of the way. Hey everyone, this is Editing Alyssa. Sorry I had to cut this a little bit short. We were only 3 recipes in and at 16 minutes, so I wanted to make sure that this wasn't an hour-long video or something crazy like that. The next video will be up and it's already filmed, so it'll be up tomorrow, Saturday morning / early afternoon, like always. This is actually a bonus video for you guys, so that's exciting. If you hit that notification bell and subscribe, you will be told when that new video comes up so you can see me taste test and make those other 3 recipes. So I hope you stick around and watch that video as well. And as always, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and I will see you after Christmas. I am not posting on Christmas, which is the Wednesday, just because I'll be home with my family, but I will be up the 28th, the Saturday after Christmas. So I hope you have a nice night, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. And don't forget to subscribe. Go to my Instagram and follow that as well. Thanks. Bye.